Hi everyone, I'm Robin and welcome to Wow Extra. If you're not familiar with Wow, we're a small group of women focusing on discipleship and how we can encourage and reflect the love of Jesus to those who cross our paths. And Wow Extra is just our way of sharing a little bit of that with you. So in this Wow Extra, we're going to be talking about over the hills and far away. Where are you, God? So are there times in your life when you haven't been able to see God moving? Or have you felt disconnected from Him? Sometimes we aren't even aware of when or how it happens, only that God seems very distant, absent, or invisible in our lives. When this happens, we may feel abandoned or rejected and alone. Often we may find ourselves questioning God to find out where He went. But the truth is, He didn't go anywhere. Hebrews 13:8 reminds us that Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He didn't move, and He didn't stop speaking to you or answering your prayers. He's not going to change His mind about you, nor will He turn His back on you. When we get caught up in the crazies of life or in the stress of the struggles, we can lose our connection to the one that we need the most. It's easy to find ourselves disconnected unintentionally if we're not regularly checking in and strengthening that connection. So trusting God keeps us connected. Choosing God daily keeps us connected. And this living for God is not some kind of passive action. It's an intentional, active choice. So staying connected to God is as important as breathing. How is your connection to God today? Do you have areas in your life where you feel disconnected? Just remember, He hasn't moved. Have you? Hebrews 13 verse 5 reminds us of who God is. Never will I leave you nor forsake you. So He isn't going anywhere. However, we need to check our distance from Him. And we need to do that on an ongoing basis. To inspect our connection, our anchor to Him, to make sure that we haven't started drifting from the place where He has put us, or that we haven't started to let the shifting sands of the circumstances, of currents of life, just take away our steadiness. God hasn't left us, and He hasn't changed His mind about us. Although sometimes in the silence of waiting, we feel alone. But God is always with us though. Never are we alone. In the silence of waiting, step closer. In the stress of the struggle, step closer. Hold on to that knowledge of who God is and the knowing of His love in your life. Today is a good day and a good time to check your connection. He hasn't moved. Have you? See you next time.